94.7 Asempa FM Sony Ekosiisen dwumadi no asugusu awutie no ma yena mu nyina sensan ma makwa babie se motimi aba ka yen ho se wohwe wo mre na 33 minutes after 4 33 minutes after 4 me did your say bonsu make us say Alhaji Kamal Dean Abdullah Atnase formerly na oye National Nasara Coordinator of the NPP, and the Deputy National Communications Director, Edema NPP. Abeka yensa ewo studio. Ha sound so ena broja jemfi broja ye National Youth Organizer hopeful of the NDC, formerly no Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer, Edema NDC. And I am member of the National Communications team FM of the same party. Mpanyifo mienu ena yene won eba ababedi enkomo. Enti ma yena mo ase. Me pa mo chaw mo pedan ato de bia mo te affordable housing. But the argument has been say all those offers na ya na enye really affordable. And the TDC Development Company Limited the genuine affordable flat aba. Genuine affordable flat. It's for sale to the public. We any rent. Oh, todino. Flats no are located 10-minute drive from the Tema motorway interchange. And it ranges from studio apartment, 1-bedroom apartment, and a 2-bedroom flat. The good news, and they say a bonus share from as low as 51,000 Ghana cedis with favorable payment terms. 51,000 can 510 million. No when you're dying at all. I would die at a na baby as a flat you want your very spacious parking area, commercial and recreational centers. TDC science so ultra modern 3-bedroom apartment was site 3 community 1 off the Stadium Road. Opposite TDC head office at Watema. Now, a gated, about with the finest finishing you can think of. Shops, SIO within reach, ewo Tema. Now, Sawonam Tema Kra motorway in the Community 24, close to Trasaco Springs, TDC SC, the friend of Discovery Homes, ewo. A newly built townhouses in a gated community, carefully designed to suit your lifestyle and amount of value for money. They are built with high quality and contemporary materials and about in 2 and 3 bedroom types. Solid. Min Canada. For more details and inquiries, no need TDC in income 0596 914 432 0596 914 432 and 0504 895 304. No, 302, sorry. It is 0504 895 302. TDC, leader in the real estate development business. Omonso boy papa ewe Ekosiisen dwumadi eso. Let me read some few messages and then FM would make progress. Now, mama we are for na kwabna fiatwa so. Happy birthday to Genevieve of Activa Insurance. Many happy years, good health and long life. This from your authentic family in the Genevieve. Oye Juma or Activa Insurance. Do have a good one. Happy birthday to you. PK in Alembele says, hi Obi. Please kindly extend my greetings to the most experienced youth organizer and the NDC National Youth Organizer hopeful Yao Broja Jemfi, the courageous and ruthless National Youth Organizer NDC needs to conquer NPP in 2024. The man with ideas to lead NDC Youth Wing. Uwas will surely prevail. Deus le Scientia is our motto. Scientia. Uwas for motto. Let me see. Okay, it says God is the light of knowledge. God is the light of knowledge. Obi, please, can we use chemical interrogation in screening the contestant? Rumors around Chopoli is that the Keta SHS contestant
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
tell Omahini to send Dominic there to investigate where the Interco fans are preparing for the new Jama tune Kowechi Kakra Afi Wonainwa Kwekunoa. Hey, Asemo. Ekosiisen so the high Asempa 94.7 FM. Mama Bejafona Kwaba. Alhaji, Akwaba it's saying.
Oh, Obi. Major so na me hoya papa. Me kan say Onyankopon ni adi ni ye papa. Na yen kosoda ne da mompaye. Na yen yinaye. Na yen sanka who say indeed whatever happens in your life does not come to stay, whether positive or negative, because no condition is permanent. Na okay sana na the way I want to normal and now put to normal ye no na onantie mo no obviously you'll be mindful of where to step and where not to step. Individually, household, any in terms of the nation, you know, we have had our challenges and we'll continue to have such challenges. Sana life no etie. Whether you like it or not, you cannot and never have it
Ekosiisen on
all the
Asempa
time.
FM.
Yes, and with what we have seen and we are experiencing, say Onyankopon ni adi ni ye papa, because indeed, yebeba so there we enchia. I'll be touching on certain challenges, and I'll be touching on how far we have come, and of course we'll proceed to touch on where we are going and where we are currently. Na medi ahombrasimu ene diemu ebesre obi biara se yenuma yenya akonya betina radio so no enye yen ene Nyankopon ede wiase wisdom nyina accredit yen na a opportunity bi na yanya obi ene ne producer ti make say o Alhaji Kamal ho ma memfre no nomra na ni nkomo we interest a driver form wa bonten a nurse form wa bonten a teacher form wa bonten ene yen traders are more markets mu more work switch so mo ton dock chains na other things we interested ye wonyansa che omo nyina ahobrasie mu enidie mu ye no mu ninkomo amamu na ye ka no we need them on board, they need us on board. Me a party ni die ebi omo kra onye party for because you got to abana say nya na donya over 6 million votes are interested party for nkwa de to abama no because kwa e data mu a na bia ye mo subscribe for MPP card no omunu ebia kra 1 million now so over 6 million Ghanaians etimi sebre ekoto abama no say behwe oman yi emayen nti ye basa na we need all of them on board as we move on. I didn't say enen komo a memema ba say ye no obedi no topics are will produce a dia mame no I believe do na for Ghana for ho any the way I was say ye normal ena major no ejina yen a omo yi asi ho say we should be people who are custodians of the economy, who should be the managers of the economy. Major, it relies on us. Na den na yehu e den na ye e den na ebetima ya a better your conditions of service at my movie. I think the nation is getting to a level where we're going to have a conversation with each other, but the usual say main pene metric because I am NDC, metric because I am MPP, then we move on. We will not be able to develop Mother Ghana the way we want to develop it. But then we will have a conversation this evening.
Alhaji Kamal Dean Abdullahi and Moten Kano. Broja, Akwaba na pom to say.
Yankopon Adaruma, Obi.
You who are check a crap.
No credit. Say, Jumediano Dawson.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Mframamu die ne kakra na yakoye form so die. Yakoye form so die kakra. Nti yeguso kakra na. Memfa sa akwanya yuso na mema Kumase Academy.
Kumaka.
Nse hona miwie.
Oh, school no. Wow.
Na mantie no senia baby omudru ye quarter finals.
Yeah, omudu quarter finals.
Mse nyesa na ye pen. But mejidi se omoya de. Na ohwe mpo mo free quarter finals no kra no omomodem bo a mo boy ya. As I say about mo abaso. Say all students ni na very proud of them. omo sign ko na omo prepare for next year. Jidi say next year omo betimi.
Yeah, nti omo no omo ne Tamale Senior High. Tamale nya 59 and omo nya 44. But they beat Adisadel. Adisadel na way in that way. Adisadel nya 36. Kumaka did well.
Nti
Akumaka na wo Konfanoche echi hono.
Asokore Mampong.
Oh, when I was Korean Mampong no. As I was no.
Yes.
Ah, ya wall hu nyina bi no. Oh, okay. And the end wo
Ekosiisen on Asempa
Konfanoche
FM.
Hospital inside. And then
Konfanoche Hospital inside. And we are nursing
da benya nursing.
training. Konfanoche Hospital inside
Ere,
the
ere.
school. Okay, armed forces and here barracks on.
Yeah, barracks.
And no nye Konfanoche inside. There no ye barracks. And no armed forces. Nti
Oh, and Kumaka
yebo mo abaso. Se ye moto ne say to wish is to be able. Like a proverb, a French proverb. It's a where there's a will, there's a way. Yes. My French na tiko kakra nti.
Okay.
Vouloir c'est pouvoir.
Okay, the motto is in French.
Yes, it's in French. It's a Baptist school.
Yeah.
C'est
Vouloir c'est pouvoir.
Yeah.
Wow.
To wish is to be able.
Kumasi Academy.
Where there's a will,
There's
a way. Ti e bo mu nyina abaso. Na isi asene o man mu aye. Me gidi se be ba ni nyina.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
But who
FM.
story be ene. As a vice president Mrantia Omowie school. Mse Osuma deputy minister of education so eko UMAT.
Okay.
University of Mines
and
Takwa. Na vice president assembly say omo area school no omo nwene ho say omo abekwa akobie omo nyuma na omo aye. I think say ma di abambuo na to wonum so. Say Mrantia ni mabawa. That you see that is whose reality.
Our country's reality, no.
For me, aban ahye bose obi bie nyuma ama mrantie ne mabawa enya biaye. Mfidi nyuma o ka so obi bie no. Obi wantumi anye.
Adentia.
Oh, say record ni kire. Say obaye no. O shebo say onu ankasa ebeboa na ebiebie mfini nyuma na nkran so nyuma wo mu bie no so wahye mu kena de onu ankasa ka so obeye mfidi nyuma obebiebie no wambie
mfidi nyuma so on private sector ne bo maye
you see
that's what the
promise
no
was very clear. In fact o check it 2017 budgeter Kenoforiata eridi ya
yes
e wo mu very clear o mu che ade num miensa efa baako ne se aban ankasa ebibiebie mfidi dwuma a wo mu twa sika 2017 budget minya kwanya kakra bia mebie no makenkan a kiro ena de toso mienu so wo mu twa sika a wo de beboa ankurankura nnwuma amanu so mu abie oh yen start say wo chia na me ntimi nchia
wa sha say we for economy nkomo into to asoma me
oh
na wo nchia bi odi a e de chia wie na nka
aha nti na me kan say na me chia UMAT mrantie no a omo congregation no
okay
na vice president this hopelessness no eto omo so mrantie a omo awie school a omo hu de omo be na ya ka kire mo say mo kofi am ko biebie mu nyuma mo nim kwan am be fa so bie adwuma no kwan am be fa so anya capital de be bie ene ne yekeka ho ni nyina no e de ehu ene abambuo bi ato student no so a bigidi say enye saa na ye nyina ye pay no nti vice president
Ekosiisen
on Asempa FM. Kokan na no eye pobi na omabo ena omo kan baako because efri osafoma afoso ena eba Kenoforiata so ena afi aba vice president so makoye meeting say omo ntimi mie nnwuma ma mrantie nya bi nya wo mo mfa ntodwa na ye nyina ye hu na afi mrantie no yebefa yeni ankasa ye hye breakita na ya pekwan yebefa so aboy bra say street life no say empire ne yebebo na yehu de de be but strategic way of communication kakra bi ana we di abetum mo amumie madwuma no emwa edi ehu ene abamubuo ene to emrante ene
maba. But should not be our focus as a country, because all my government and its agencies can employ at most 5% of population are air pay every year, because say students in your school or more you found in the public sector no any more than 5% of the total population. For me, I am thinking say aban adwuma no really say yeah planning na should be there your plan C. Our plan A and B should be how do we
Ekosiisen
build the private sector to create jobs. Plan B probably should be how do we encourage a lot of young people to go into entrepreneurship. And the government creating jobs in the public sector no should probably be a plan C. Well, that is the reality.
As I know, what can sanity, but okay, back we will say we should encourage. We should encourage.
Yes,
people to go into entrepreneurship. I can't dear ben a bind the atoho. The amasa amranti na o encourage you almost say into entrepreneurship. No, say entrepreneurship na ne saying ono ankasa ko bie na adwuma fa obi adwuma. Dwetri ben wodi ko bie adwuma no. Dia na aban eye a ebeboa sa brantie na manatimi aye.
Asempa FM.
That should be the communication. Into koshia wonu mu a omu wie school abafia. Na wa ka kire om se mu bafie.
Opportunities
we na aban aye. A enu nti ukofia a wo faso na wa watimi abie wadwuma. Na watimi aye. Kane no NDC apenso ye bie shoe factory e wo Kumase no. Unim se na ankrankra wo shoe business like industry no. Na wankasa utimi ko shoe factory ho. Na wo kohye wo mo se meme de asumesi mpaboa we na mepɛ mo nyama me na me nkoton. Na oni omo aye san hyehye no. Ene factory no ihu ba bi akosi. Nti wo se obi a owani so ade hu se opɛ so ye mpaboa. Wankasa ko ye mpaboa. O man leather. O man shoe pania eni ahoma wo de kwa akoye. O si ma encourage you kona akoye a enya de a enya aban asede no no. Aban asede ne se obebɔ modern se akade a nipa ne hia nyina no wo de bema wo no. Nti not mere rhetoric of encouragement. Me encourage mo obi anko bie na adwuma. Ene nko obi abetimi aye. In fact, ka school no kra betimi aka che.
Ye ma menom ne enuanom a wo tiptoe lane. Omo ewo abose okan, omo ewo makola ene ade no. Se oka se akade a for sankofo na akade be na ban de ma wo mo start yo munwuma ewo ho no.
Obi. O divert.
Oh no, see, I can't entrepreneur. They are also entrepreneurs.
You see, you are talking about young, fresh graduates. A faina or mobile bonting.
No, I want you to.
I'm coming.
I want you to put meat on the. I can't do anything.
Yeah, me person me come out here and say, you need to give an environment a makwain, a young and graduate or mobetimi enya bibiaye.
Okay.
Inti abain ewo NDC apenso ne ewo yes fund. Okay. Sa yes fund no. Na said ye ne say ebema startups omo ompeso omo bi adwuma ebema omo sika ensi hu no kra na ebi kra ye zero rated. Owo mre a obetimi ede aye akeka ne nsase atimi aye adwuma no wafa obi no watimi abetua no obi nso atimi akọ eno ye schema ebetimi aboa ne a ono afa kra no pese ofiti ase
so we mu so ye
de tosu mienu ye beba sa baomia tax no akofa aba no so so ye beba baomia tax no akofa aba no so ni nyina ya de a etwetwe ni pasan wo enwuma ono pese wo mu biem sa ban ɛde ne ho ahyɛ akekaduro factory no a wɔn kaa sɛ wɔn bɛba abɛbie wɔ mankranso hɔ baabi no sɛ ka aban abɛbie akekaduro no ɛna wadua wɔma nkɔfoɔ sika a wɔn adua akekaduro no a yɛbie factory a ɛyɛ a obi a ɔno wakɔ agric college a wɔwie a wɔbɛ fie no vice president soma obi kɔ encourage ne sɛ wo kɔ fie no kɔ bie wɔ adwuma a onim sɛ ne mpɔtam hɔ no aban abɛbie akekaduro factory hɔ nti ɔde ne ho kɔhyɛ mu a sɛbi mprɛduasa wankɔ koraa sɛ wɔkɔdua akekaduro no na otimi ɛbɛyɛ between the factory and the ginger farmers a obetimi enya ne nsa no bibi kakra akɔ n'anim no no nso so atimi abɔ ne bra nti saa mere rhetoric of encouraging young people na enya no na yehia practical nneɛma a ɛsɛ sɛ aban de sika a yɛde ma no ɛyɛ na mu obiara atimi enya so mfaso nti sɛ woka sɛ menkyia na mekyia all young graduates ne mbabunu a etie mi nyinaa sɛ president Mahama se mo ba mu because 70 bi wa wote a na wo de wadwen di akyire bebra anamo bi a obetu no ebetimi asɛ wabrabo yenya arehwemu sɛ emrepa bi wo yene mu a ebeba.
Well, let me pick your thought on this.
Yes.
Youth unemployment debate na for Yemra.
Youth entrepreneurship and unemployment.
Youth entrepreneurship debate.
Obi. Ma menchia menua broja jemfibio. Na mensa mana kwa ba because yen nyina ba ha che. Na Obi. Amanyo sema yeye no. Eto de bia. O kase ni pass me sma ye A and animas adipas me si wa ye A enka o say ultimate increase ana oye bibia e chance a na che say waka no kra a kire etiefo waka no kra kire ganafo na o kase onye hwe kra no paint picture na akwa say you have taken some entrenched position as a politician a me feel say me dem ba out to do my partisan politics and nothing else metia me nua broja jemfi pa entrepreneurship okaya kobo say omumu peno and omum reso no omu de bibi ba e friend yes na ye de eje na e de ato honom emmo ba na de ama mabu no what have we given them ene ye kwa waka kiro mo say omu awie school ya mu kwa abontin and omu pie they should go and think of establishing themselves as it were o see ye ama okra kai no say na nep yan fan man he didn't listen and he didn't even want to home person oboboso he said he's out to do his politics and nothing else. But you see, the truth is that we had an initiative in place, MPP one under the NADO. I'm talking about just the first step. NEP ebaye na miami nuya John Kuma, Deputy Finance Minister today, Nenadano. Thousands of young men in this country had opportunity to access funds to establish themselves as startup capitals. And a common knowledge, or public knowledge. Now that now can say yenfa initiative ma. Now Sebi, you are not telling the people the truth. But see, I've always maintained that we are getting to have a level, a drubebia, whether we like it or not, reality will face us. Enra na MPP ye peja gallon. Eka say petrol boy is saying when we came to power, we faced with reality, we couldn't do anything about the prices of it. Ekoya ko do say MDC so buy hey the petrol boy den no mo compare blackboard and our board cry e ma ato ahoy and no calculating how much petrol should be sold in this country. Reality dawned on us and on them. They couldn't also do anything about it. To the extent said by 2015 no there should be what we call deregulation. Say be aban be yin nsa free petrol bo. And yes sir. Say be aban be yin nsa free petrol bo apart from the taxes that he might have control. But there can market distribution any other margins no will be the private person award fan go back. And that is what brought about this deregulation matter because reality has been what something I face yen. Sounds na entrepreneurship as some we are getting to a level where Broja and myself yen de epeni say Ghana mabunu ebesi ye. Ghana mabunu ebenye jumaye. We all love that to fight unemployment. And a ya ban aka say no. We will put in place a strategy. I bet manya mabunu mo person mo yo business, seamstresses, hairdressers, welders, name them. And you see, interestingly, they are the movers and shakers of the economy. Unim sir, the common market.
Ekosiisen on
Omo form no. Omo asebi yen form nye hwe no. Yen mu omo no. They are those who move the economy of this country. Because ohe formal sector na nipa hene ejuma. Uda bisa ho. Formal sector na ye kano. Ohe government functionaries, some me government ejuma, abanye ejuma, and na me no ka say omo nu 1 million. You know that? Omo nu 1 million. We are running almost
Oh yeah, abanye ejuma ados one
770,000.
Yeah.
That is what it is. And that is what we classify mainly as the formal sector. Na ye ba down kakra omo ankra juma eno so ye formal kakra no bia accountant bia or private company bia wo say nipa hen ene wo ho no so bisa wo ho enyuma ye bie nipa hen ene bia juma e wo factories. And I want to tell you, or say ye hwe or say ye mi juma na factories are ye ka say ye mbie no on ye nche na factory ye bie ye. And I will say na adwen ebesi you said, hey, omo anka o manifesto mu say the social contract MPP is going to have with Ghanaians in the first term was not for us to build factories. It was in black and white. If my brother Boyejenfi refuses to read that, I can give him, fetch out the manifesto and read that portion for him. You reminded him. Or say we shall collaborate with private sector to set up private businesses in terms of factories as an industrialization drive. I'm paraphrasing, not quoting as it were. But your quest to industrialize this country, no, you say you private people to help them and assist them with government funding, as it were, little support to set up companies, factories to help. And now I can say over 181 factories in this country have been supported through the Ministry of Trade. 181, and these are facts. And on una ka say obe radio juma kakra, na akwa from juma kakra, or call from no one who factories na. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we sit down and see the truth and refuse it? But see, I've always blamed ourselves as MPP. This monumental job a juma kesi 181 factories I work for ma. Ya bo mo mo juma yi. How well are we letting Ghanaians to know? Say indeed we have done this. I've always maintained social media is good. We can post pictures. We can sit on social media and say whatever. But trust me, a former Juma so ehu here. On any good day, I am telling you, on any day, NDC can never stand the MPP. The worst MPP in government is the best NDC in government. And I make say within 4 years, 181 factories, or say it's actually operational. To the extent that they told Ghanaians, Omukache Ghana for say, yen to me see factory bakumpo. Omuko try pictures, eka say a kunfikura yeka se baba factory wa honum no. Ye mehwe, and moi and aje land in afa. And now me no say me cook marketer on the shelves, there is eco juice for you. You get it to buy. Burejefi after his lunch will sip one. That is under nanado. Now so say yenye. In the entrepreneurship now, Dr. Boweko country, no obo mukoko. Or catch the students and say, Monkai who say Mokwa you can also take your destiny into your own hands. I see a buy and kaneka. Yan can try and jahosa. Budget ye can kind and say ya. The finance minister boldly and respectfully and humbly mentioned say a buy will have an initiative put in place called the You Start initiative. What's here? The You Start initiative, which will be implemented by GEA, Ghana Enterprises Agencies. Through that, no, amabuna more Ghana. We have a proposal. Set up as an entrepreneur. You can ride on that vehicle to get support and become somebody who will be a contributor to this economy. Because you want to get votes. But I want to say again, MPP for Mesremo, the 275 constituencies, wherever you are, we are about to reorganize our party in terms of executives as I'm fighting for 2024. A ban on achievements are on any day. I've always said we can debate NDC on any day. There's never on a day on my BTA when it comes to work. Nipa won't join party home. Omo join Ghana home. No. But say ya fire home, ya much together. Ya ntimi an kai ya home. Ya ntimi an fa some pettiness be an ton chain. Now you did the right thing put on the table. We will allow NDC to always throw that into the house, into the eyes of people and then walk away with it. Meaning, what was the state of the economy when we took over in 2016? The growth of the economy was around 3.4. Meboa. Mesrel. By the time I ended a tenor for the first time, what was the growth of the economy? Even in the midst of a global pandemic, it was around 6 point something. We didn't leave that indicator at 3.4, even with the challenges.
Well, that was before COVID. 2019.
Before 2019, before COVID. But of course, black COVID, so I'm not from to that level. Of course, it came down a little. But where are we today?
About form power, because around
0.95. Sorry, less than 1 point. I agree. Yeah. But of course, where we are today, where are we?
There are signs of recovery. But I'm saying that, after taking 3.4, look at how we're able to fight. Apart from challenge, which is global. Almost say you may blame it on COVID. No, we will have to. Because FM. Okay, say man blame it on COVID. And then the man will face mask and a nose mask. And then before COVID, now we share nose mask. Now we share nose mask because because before COVID, now you social distancing. And now me take glass more, no take glass me. Na glass da. Na glass in ha. Until we are not in normal times. Yet you say we shouldn't talk about that one. When in fact every country in the world has experienced it and suffering it. But enam say me pese ye to abama minti, men kan no kre no, men catch Ghana for say this is what we are facing. But I'm saying that J aban we took it on a level and a difficulty. Even in the midst of COVID, budget we have assured Ghanaians say we will not on any day go HPEC or go to IMF because signs of recovery is clear. In the midst of it, school almost over 1 point something million young ones in this country to give them a future. Now I'm driving on one of the streets in Accra. I just passing by. That place is baby. Now who say almost street so much no man. PK no man. This time the number has reduced. You know why? Because no more say JHS Miniska Meko school no. That thing a chum. They've gone back to go to school. So I am saying that so who way now can't try a man for the truth. Now can say me I am politics. I can try say whatever you want to say and then leave what is the actual now I say na bosso. Na yan can say where the moye and can say we say where the moye and can say we say we are not saying we are saying say but of course 38,000 nurses now Nanado Aban found it necessary to engage them during COVID times. Now challenges, they will be thankful to Mother Ghana and be thankful to the president for what the opportunity he gave them. And of course, the 400,000 people are and those 400,000 people, to me, and making sure say at least we fed them, assisted them during lockdowns. We'll be thankful.
We'll be sent the time now.
So the point I'm making is that Okase entrepreneurship. That initiative of NEP has been there, and today we are even bringing out called the U-Start. It tells you that we are focused on it, and we will move on to ensure that the young one in this country must be given the opportunity to develop himself or herself in the kind of job field that also developing home. But I'm saying that nobody left out. Only talent be. You all have talents. What the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, told the students was a positive message given to them. Said they have the opportunity to build themselves in addition. Inti mamo nkase, ment na nkase, aban kasa ano, na nkomwata millions adi asho monsa. That is what it is. What is important is that you first move the idea, conceptualize what you want to do, put it on paper, get the idea moving, put proposals out there, and then you have actually had the conviction to build yourself, and you will get to where you want to get to. The Vice President can do that. And that's what he did. to motivate them
Ekosiisen
to be able to
Asempa
come out to know say and yes me we school and me as application cause say me kwa a anything accountant keke and na ejuma and me kwa pen napco and me kwa say that not alone obetimi asset up wa juma atima aye bibia aban betima support o and obi so betima support o na we movie onim Dangote medicine no Dangote
Yes.
arguably the richest man in Africa now, is that correct?
Yes, he is.
Very well. Dangote started his entrepreneurship drive and his motive to become an entrepreneur. He set it rolling by getting a loan from his own uncle. His uncle. Okaje and uncle say, Buame. Now this is what I want to do. I have a vision to develop myself. And when I tell you, when you go to northern Nigeria, look at all these rich Hausa men. Most of them are not even schooled. Omunko schooled. A true entrepreneurship. What we don't value. They name what it is. Until Aban say we are setting up an entrepreneurship drive to encourage young ones to go into it. I only think say it is only prudent. Say a bit mania other political party pundits or supporters to come out and think and say that is the way we should go, so that we will develop a country devoid of we being choked on the public sector in terms of jobs. Then be able to move and make this country a better place for all of us.
Okay. In the Alhaji Kamal Dean Abdullah and Yatin and Kano, let me read some messages. Nafi Minko Bruja. We say, Obi, good evening. This youth entrepreneurial drive was started in November 2020. Now it has been renamed You Start. It was over a 3-year period. Between then and now, what has been the results so far? Who have benefited and how has it impacted us? Please, they are shouting the 1 billion, but Appendix 4B of the budget says the amount allocated is 385 million Ghana cedis. NDC will support any initiative to create employment for the youth, but it must be done with honesty. NAPCO budget has been reduced from 840 million in 2021 to 520 million for 2022, page 264 of the 2022 budget. Eugene Ishen Elliott, Clote Kwali, NDC Constituency Secretary. Youth employment in Bruja
on Asempa FM
is telling us to have hope in former President Mahama. Obi, on what basis is he saying this? Mr. Mahama's 8 years as vice president and president couldn't implement one single youth-related policy and nearly collapsed the YEA. He should stop the propaganda and focus on, is it on his campaign? George Kwatin Adenta. This one says, Obi Momuna, because no amount of propaganda by NDC can overcome the convenience and the fastest way of sending money to Achim Eswum and paying 1.75% rather than lorry fare and paying 60 Ghana cedis. Kwejo Adupaku, President Concerned Patriot of Facebook, Achim Eswum, and on the way are praying. Obi, we witnessed the hope NAPCO gave the unemployment graduates. Former President Mahama told them he is not a magician to create jobs. Ask Broja Jemfi, what measures did the NDC and Mahama initiate that did not materialize for Mahama to tell young graduates he is not a magician to create jobs?
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
is in Ablekuma Central. My messages are Abana Edos, but let me hear from Broja. Before that, the Consolidated Bank Ghana, one branch, what Dome. CBG is a fan to my name, say, and they, or my defend relocation to a move here free. CBG Dome branch, Ako new office. Now, new office, the main Dome Market Road, opposite the Heavy Do building. Okohwa, they would serve you better. In the call any of their plus new offices and access up to 400,000 Ghana cedis personal loans. If you receive your salaries through CBG account or a government worker, our controller payrolls, no loan. Now we're trying kakra. Now, any almost our products and services for selected companies a scheme agreement with CBG. Omo personal loan package in this way available to individuals for the purchase of some urgent personal needs. Oko CBG now we a small or medium scale enterprise here can say amount for ebenya sika de atre wo nwumem ni ade no. CBG se we SME na opese wo tre wo adwuma mu a anase okokoto nneoma foforo bi e de ba.
Ekosiisen
na wo expert finance solutions e de ma. Export finance solutions, sorry. Na on facilities then so interest rates no ewo form kama. CBG says how sign phone I just dial *924#. Follow the prompt. O banking transactions nyinara ubetimi aye. Unti bibia say afre 0302 216000. CBG or see we stand with you. Broja
Obi,
my answer here.
Say, you say your first issue here about fuel prices now.
Okay. I know now the shots here.
Oh, now person the best start to be.
No, you can.
Your boy on the buying.
And say a budgeting comment any issue.
But quickly no. Asemo amekan ya nua kama digi nyina no. Adwuma ho asem. Eno nso na mrantie ne mabawa ehia. In fact, who follow NPP omo ba ban 2016 campaign no a. Say do adwuma ho asem bia na mampani Akufo-Addo tene ne nsa no atwe alanche matia bigina ho.
Asempa FM.
E be bie nwuma mamrantie ne mabawa obi anya bia ye na nyina na ya boaje so. Nti nia nkofo hwehwe eye kwan a mo befa so a mo betimi anya adwuma aye. No one one. That is the bottom line. Bibia abanye biano should center on it. NDC and the years fund by. By na mo be change no koye no say national entrepreneur then innovation.
Entrepreneurship and innovation.
Bia mo de mo ya de odin sesam. Enye bibi foforo bia yes fund no a. Conditions are not yes fund edema emma startups etimi ye adwuma etimi kona nim no enye no ena na nep no odema in fact wo hwe interest a na nep no ede eto omo ebeji sika wo ho no so a mpokra no se bi kra nya bia na wo de toto de na yes fund offer no ho a you could see that the vision was clearly articulated under the NDC. MPP, who baby. Odi no to nchen a. Enuma kasa ye bie ama ni penya adwuma ye. Enye so obi bie ni company. Now wakotete ho. No waka say my year one district one factory. Enuma kasa NDC aban ebie factory a ye gas ye manufacture gas e wo Ghana amene momrantie ne bebre ho no mo ye adwuma atoabo gas factory o kana wan hwe ankofo bebre o madwene e ma so say atoabo gas factory ana obi enye factory
gas processing plant. Yes,
it's say enye factory o produce bibia
but that's what I'm saying. A gas processing plant.
So what they no to nchen a e kwan aban fa so ma cocoa board eco bie eye share nut processing plant say ye betimi aboa na enkuto a yedua osiremu so yetimi a process enya some value on it no so e ya ban we nyina ye government direct initiatives yes obi na eye na adwuma na aban kotete ho ba bia aka say me na me ba be ye yenye sugar factory na ban ankasa ko pesika bosia ama yedi ebie so the no to nchen even public sector cry na omo say atwoku so share between 2009 ABC 2016 over 200,000 employment and NDC create in the public sector. Se si akra ye san gina so
in the public sector.
Yes, we check budget even 2017 budget cry reporting.
What are the temporary jobs in Naka? Oh, in the NN at the time in Jida. Jida jobs in Naka.
Debbie. Mami, let me give you the facts. Okay. So, Appendix 7A of 2017 budget. Yeah. It shows say total public sector workers increased from 515,704 to 628,076 from 2012 to 2016. Oko 2012 budget and so at the same Appendix 7A and also a capture time one NDC eba abaimu bia a free ekodruye into account cumulatively President Mills under President Mills 2009 to 2012 a total of 111,000 and over and the public sector employment over 2012 to 2016 112,000 and over into it is over 200,000
over an 8-year period.
Exactly.
No, but I want to know the breakdown of where the jobs are.
Appendix 7A.
No, I know. So what I'm saying is the public sector no what government payroll, so i.e. you tuomoka from controller in excess of 600,000 now kase, and this is the entire public sector. Now why in 8 years
why staff na omo ye adwuma wo why
authority hono
eka
permanent
exactly
jobs, yeah.
But beneficiaries no
list
no they are not even paid through
absolutely
the friend is a controller. That is the fact. And I make say ye jina so kra asan ye employment analysis I Ghana the various sectors. Police service hereby the 15,000 bekan nurse for over 27,000 ni nyina ya hwe ni nyina asan ahwe say there are more space as a buying esi wo jai niema nketinketi bia or the AC a teacher for a nurse for ho kwan a ompese obefa adwumayefo ni pia ma o makoye adwuma no a there's a lot of space in the system a yebetimi I employ nko for nti omomo o madwene nko so no munyai saa encouragement say obi ankoye na adwuma o mumfa bibia ensi ho ma yehu no obi about petrol prices say o producer dey we ni send here no who say Ghana yeah survey ebu nkonta no countries a ewa Africa ha petrol board den a amanfo ntimi nto no Ghana ka ho bi va West Africa say say na the second or say third cry or the entire Africa ye ka ho bi eye edadwen emma Ghana ni bia if say yen nyina nim senia petrol ne ho enkontabuo ene ho asemte sorry a free driver okwakobu petrol no ene eniema ye kofa dia badwom
on Asempa FM
ene impo teacher ni kra wokwako kira de no so oti motorbike so kra no a o increase petrol bo a e ka no sisi amene o ka say petrol
Asempa
1 liter edu 7 Ghana cedis pa o compare your sub region na em say omanya etisa no me hwe em say Kived ni kroba akopa bi pa na diema we ni kosoro nyina no eya ade a yebetimi de sobo no emu chefa kese na aba aban if say mampani akufo adon obon to 2016 no o shebo se oba na wabetete petrol so minim se wahu sa video ni bi ema mpo de bia na se ono ana na tweet o se obi na tweet ma no de bia o ka petrol ho asem nti se ne o hwe ba bia petrol bu akodui ba bi o ha o ma tro 6999 sa pricing strategy no be 7 Ghana cedi because how one net de chire no kra no I'm saying
psychological pricing.
Ekosiisen
oh
on
exactly
Asempa
exactly
FM.
Marketing
ko advanced
psychological pricing.
countries ne pa ubehu 799 or boa 8 nti petrol 1 liter etimi adru 7 Ghana cedis wohwɛ afi we nko amu a abaya to petrol mu ama o sese keka bomu a 10 Ghana cedis or more and ababeto a gallon of petrol so obi ye kwa hin na wo reni nyina mu a eto a aban yi de agu petrol so no sa aban se wode ne nsa beka no waye ho bibia ebetimi ama ye ho ahenhan ye efise obi anim se fan wo no a ye kofa aba no ama no ne bo no a ye de to no eka ho bi ene emeyebu nkonta no yenim saa nso nti ena aban kofa to bi san de abeto so se esan se yenim senia saa ama no ne bo ne beye nti yentua to we ne duru ahoyehia mu a ye de saa to no e de akushin mu magigi saa sika no over 2 billion, say 4 billion kra Ghana cedis. Instead of say mudi say sika no ebe subsidize prices of petrol no must say suspended the collection. Now the modi kan age no mo koye ne dey. Suspension no so for just say 1 month to say AEB. I just say you will not even see the effect on the price of petrol. We share me share wa hai obi list. Energy sector recovery levy nkwa 20 pesos. Modi atoso. Makofa boiler tax, sanitation levy. Ye nim dia modi say sika na ye. Ene ufa bebi akantamantu bebi afin. And so ukoto petrol later ba ku bia na ajo 10 pesos. Anu ukambo mu a che say 1 gallon no utua be say 45 pesos on it. A free ho 18 pesos energy sector recovery levy. Mobile must be increase taxes cry or dada no cry musa di bebre asan beguso energy sector levy see am can say a nuisance. NDC this are esla ade ba say e ka eda ho a ebumne yen e free tete president Kufuor penso nyina ban ye to petrol mo se montwan metua aban ya ba twa mu nyina ntua no
Ekosiisen on
aye radio Muhammad kan say yemfa sa energy sector levy see imra ne yemfa nkotua mo say a nuisance tax say eto a ne ho ahi chan eto bia mo bae mo betum 30%. Sika mo gigi nso esese mo di tua ka no so man fa ntua mo san de say sika na san akogye bosia ama 2035 I represent Kufuor do aban mu aye hu ni ba bia no sa bre no ne betimi atua sa aka yawie enu free wa 11% special petroleum tax amodi 41 pesos. And abeto every liter so bust margin from 3% to 9%, 200% amodi atoso. Fuel marking margin 3 pesos to 5 pesos every liter. Sa tax bebrebe we nyina primary distribution margin 8 pesos to 10 pesos. Unified Petroleum Price Fund, your friend UPPF no, from 22 pesos to 30 pesos. Road fund levy kra mo se mo yen tututo mu kra na mo de minim kwan mo be fa so a mo be hwe ya kwan ho asemi from 46 pesos to 48 pesos on every liter of diesel and petrol. LPG kra de MI as atu we na aguso no enu na ama petrol ne bo no e kosoro de bia no uyi anu san free wa sika on mine sika na ho odin ni muduo enso ka ho bi e na petrol bo kosoro se me bo a obi ka kire me efi se ye kwa akoto wa amanone a yese ne bo akosoro no yes saga na ska no na ye de akọ America broni sikam na de akoto fan wo ne de aba Dr. Baumia ka kire se wonnim economics won hwe wonnim amamuo na wo ye ohun se obedada nipa saa sikasem ne nkontabuo ebe mo wada pa dadi nti oba ye within first 100 days and we say wachi dollar no e de akoto sales say ono no ye chairperson police council nti o mandate so otimi chi obi ana wakochi dollar no e no de safo akoma IGP me no wo ka say obi Ekosiisen enne me hu rate no me yam hye me em say 6.4 say it say next Dr. Baumia oyeden nti sa modern mu a wonnim efesi kasemu
Asempa FM.
na ode na no be fa Ghana fo ho ebe kan sem de odi we si ha ebesi ha odi we si ebesi ha te se obi a ogina dam yachi na ope bia 20 otietie ankofo na so kwakwanie wa bra kwakwa bia ni ho no obetena adame no ho no ade na biri nani so a ohun hwe iti ye petrol bo a akosu nyina echi na aban koridi budget o say agenkwa budget ananye sa na mo free budget no
yeah agenkwa budget
if I nipa or two budget ni o say ehwe no
adey
because the incompetence even in the naming of the budget no expose how we should see the budget obi agenkwa ne saying yewura Yesu Kristo ba ya obeji enkwa no de no ye what de no bo afode sacrifice wose munkume na mumfanji amansan kwa boni adasa ye nyina mumfa me moja mpepa it is a budget bi be ya agenkwa na che say agenkwa ne ba no obe sacrifice amaye na sa budget yi de wonu ye ne eseso obeji enkwa ne ye kura no obekum ye aban sika wodi sika ye de koma mampani wo Flagstaff House asoye no ne na pamfo wo mu de aye adwuma adi bi no ekosoro ye na ye tua tax no how is the budget even a savior budget how when I can say ye nto budget ni din agenkwa budget ye hu ye aban say e ya agenkwa nti ye bebo ye de hu bebo afode minister bia tini pay so 10% sika ye de ko mampani aso ye yate so mampani yi play ya ofani na wiem ma yi ma kokko nyina timi tena bi mu nyina ye jai na ye hu say aban sacrifice aban beji ye nkwa na agenkwa budget ni mom ese yemfa obi foforo na emesan asemia no so onu agenkwa ni gina fom ena wo kyerɛkyerɛ nkɔfo wa wo mobile money bra yen wo na yemfa honsen asemia no so ne ye mo asemia how when a to budget ni bi kra agenkwa budget my dream one I've been thinking about it for some days now say did they even
Ekosiisen
things say Ghana for betina si asese say why na save why iti petrol yi taxes amabo nyina yi na agenkwa budget antimi anyi enkwa wo petrol yi hu na ade abachi bia ekosoro obeka say aban kra ante their driver for kan na no wa haya na mu interview driver for ibi a wo kan say nko mo de wo ebe kan say wo ntu obi am tu ne kai e na aban ko dada wo say oni wo be ye meeting na wa hwe na budget na ebeba no agenkwa budget na ebeji driver for nkwa say na budget no kra na ebe kyerɛkyerɛ a driver for aye mo ma se nua the budget was silent on a near driver for can and some more driver for can any some more can budget no ntimi anka ho hwe nti ene baby aye ginan na wo hwe nkofo nyuma obi ana me su efise obi ya kasa ye na no me kan na obi say me ha mani na me kasa obi ya kasa ye obi a short wo kwan mu
Ekosiisen on
asɔto okwan say the
fuel asa
na adai wan tobi ansa na otu kwan no
obi na say ayi
fame kono
ayi minim say ayi dagomba fo na ka ayi na ligri mo kan say mo kan sika no obi fame kono meja Family kono. Enu ni asem no. Obi are parking a motorbike. These are realities. Ekoswa. Nkofo ntimi top petrol no. Obekwa akogina ho say yem fele o car. Obi. Say nkofo nya say bie mu. Say okogina filling station a say fele no ayi wani no. One way ya obeba na just your 2 tank ni hwe bi free. Because obia so car can now fele pick up here nkofo de ni nama banks use mukra mu use bi ni adi. Can you de kosi wa diesel nka bi a 350 Ghana na ayema. And now the kosi na aka se fele na yi wani a
Ekosiisen
time abeba na do 500 Ghana na ade ne da ho ko. I just all stop no. Nti ye be sra ban. Ontie timamufo yesu. To eyinu a wayi afiri ho ne de. Enu no ne ho ahi kura chen bibia.
Na some men okay, can who anything.
A driver for obi. Me kumase na me wo. Driver nia oye adwuma efiri tech.
Yes.
Na odi ko adum.
On tua toll bia.
There be.
Na say nyo mo nko anso ntina aban be policy.
Obi.
Na driver ni ono so free kaneshi kwa kaswae. Wadwen ono nso.
One city.
Obedi traffic mu
50 pesos.
Me ba 50 pesos.
One I'm say Joy News man am yes you know.
Yes.
Mo ko interview a driver
Yes.
for mo consents no. Sa 50 pesos no. Okay, aban twa mu no yatete transport person.
Dabi.
Nti ye na ekosa line faka free tema station ekwa ashama no. Fa so be na yenya free so.
Ndi traffic mo bedu ntem.
Obi. Sasa mo na akofa ba.
Ana
Obi kra kan asem bi wo asem am kan de madam pare me hwehwe me.
on Asempa FA.
Yeso mo yi to ni free ho na fe police fo aye barrier ho. Wan hwe ya utu akra chen kato no.
ana area ben dia no.
Obi na kan na me tie na me so me ka bi. Nti obi catch us say yi traffic bi afiri wa oboa the barrier bi asi ho. But you see on a more serious note,
Yes.
Obi, nipa sen ana sa to na womu si omo yefe. Unim say it was just a propaganda gimmick.
Saying.
Say sa petrol na omo anka ho hwe no. A omo say driver for the pressure beba aban so. Ena sa ba omia tax no a omo akofa ba omo begigi mobile money ne bank transfer ne sika boga tax ni nyina no. Omo hu say the pressure bi beba system no. Nti we ne ye say yentu bibi ohun ne mecho no ase obi akobo kro no na sika bebre kita no na nipa bebre ni di nachi no mu di nachi kromfo no wa YouTube bond obi ato akowiem na che say moma ni ho no onfa de aka ni nyina anko enye saa ahun pepre a minister no de kan say omi enjiji to obi awa bra budget ne kra yen approve ye no. You should know that there was a plan. Say young to be been to na and say the pressure be ebe conform. Obi misi form no.
Yes.
Aban asede ukọ Ghana ye mra pon ni mu a mo amusua mra no. Obi unim say the well-being of every Ghanaian e aban asodie. Ye wo obi enne to Ghana ha. Say obenya na sumrie obenya na nigye ne ho beto no ommekwa titimu emfa ohaw bi kran kosen ne ho no e ya ban asodie. It is a pressure aba system mu nyina no aban timi nwane mfiri ho. Petrol no esese aban te so. Esese aban ete petrol bo no so. Enye saa ye beboaboa ye ho. Obi wan hwe ye bedu dabi. Obia won kran bia no ba bia bedu a petrol besen bia no enkwai hwe gallon ja ka si ho. Ede na de beba oman no.
Chaos and anarchy.
Enti ya ban asodie.
Mate.
Say ntempa no opekwan obefa so a obetiti petrol bo no so no obi a ho be hen
Bro, Judge Mfini Yatin and Kanoye, National Youth Organizer, hopeful of the NDC, and a member of the National Communications
Ekosiisen on
team.
Asempa
Ma
FM.
Memra Kamal, Honamintie Kamal, and so now
Obi.
Ansana Kamal Pacho, Ansana Kamal Bebamuno, Sethi Realty, say Brunya Airby, Yema Brunya, no Ayawood de. Now we're giving you an opportunity, say this year 2021, Osha won't boss by the time I finish the query, and I won't so what to dying. And as when you're done, then the opportunity is here for you. You can own a home from as little as 240,000 Ghana cedis. Where you if fee pa 240,000 Ghana cedis. No when you fee. You heard me right. 240,000 Ghana cedis. Same price as buying a new car today. It you know a brand new car part here rubber. Ne buono ene a dime boy was Sethi Realty airpay. Sethi Realty is offering huge discount on their 2 to 3 bedroom apartment this Christmas till the end of this year. Homes that are designed and built to reduce your cost of living and has excellent opportunity to invest. Nyamidua apartment located in Tema, very close to the Palace Shopping Mall. These are affordable luxury homes in a gated community with 24-hour security and various infrastructure and amenities. If you are looking for a home that would save you money or an excellent opportunity to invest this year, call Sethi Realty. Your number is 0551 435 555 0551 435 555 and 0551 438 888. And that's a website nyamiduagh.com. T's and C's apply. Prices no subject to change on monthly basis. Intime pacho adanye wo ho no extra. But more than account 240,000 Ghana cedis are ready. Koji a dime papa we luxury homes, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, papebi gated community. A brutal men Canada fa hoko the fa hoko question. Kamal me pacho me into
Yo, Obi. Remember no, say there were many parts. And I said the Oman show on sa makano earlier on say, who you my Zan say omo to abama ono. The bia me kase enya party phone kwa ene to abama. Dodo na omo to abama ono. Most of them are not even politicians. They are apolitical. Now, all manner of jobs are the amount say was
FM.
Petro boa eka ho. So be see hospitals eka ho. So be see schools eka ho. So be low coin and routes ama ni nyina eka ho. So be boa ama public sector. Say no what na hanu maka say omo de they increased and created jobs in the public sector. Emma free 400 and something thousand, say 500 something thousand to 600 and something thousand. And now I know say sounds so na public sector so a team movie from amount and a number ye fan to a particular level because I might be about you try your best to create some space if there is any to move. And sana ye back 2016. On the SSA public sector they increase it to a level. Now I could see what saying. I could see say they could not even pay to the extent that IMF had to come in to help them budget for this country. And the same IMF told them, say, conditions no are back say you would not be able to employ in the public sector again because you were reckless. That is what it means simply. See what now bo if anything Safo Hene say you're increasing public sector jobs. When you ended up bowing your head down in shame and carrying your policy to IMF for policy direction. I mean, you shouldn't be praising yourself. You are a national tragedy to Ghanaians. And the time I'm national tragedy, no more refer to yourselves. Obi, some 1.9 million farmers in this country are grateful to this government. Because initiative I had to buy because I'm no enya petrol kwa. I'm no enya petrol prices kwa. Already earlier on I addressed it and I can say petrol politics no. Ya yebi. NDC yebi. Ye nyina yebi. Na Ekosiisen say ye did regulation by. and I can say I buy in every petrol. To be biara or team, so we driver new. We a private person, or kuta car, and now kuta shine. We a tractor operator, we a bulldozer operator, water fuel. Kai who say a buying has little to do when it comes to pricing of fuel, because what we have done is that Ankran ne koto mo fango eba beton wo Ghana. And a Ghana man na chere say weni e de beka ho abeboa ama petrol na akwa do export price. NDC enimpa what asap to or what as to the price build up to determine price fuel prices. MPP so enim na so sorry the bear politics. But I blame ourselves on that. But however, yen fan say fango and our petrol prices are costly. Yes. And of course, I share in the challenge of many, in the suffering of many. I empathize with them. But of course, yen say, eto de beer, and memono, there is nothing you can do, your hands are tied up. And we know the truth, but we will not speak the truth. Tina Meka say, if you give your mandate to a particular political party, and yet 110 in Kwan or Behenji on. That's why I said some 1.9 million farmers are grateful to the President of the Republic of Ghana and grateful to the MPP government, as it were, because of the initiative. Fertilizers are yet more, they are subsidizing also. When NDC Mufi say national tragedy to this country, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, the former president of Free Bole to be precise, Savannah region again. Peasant farmers, I will say close to 70% or 80% of the population there are peasant farmers. Subsidy on fertilizer, they could not do it. They took it out and said we should suffer to look for fertilizers. The same people are telling us today that they are the better alternative in this country. That is serious. A complete national tragedy. Almost say they are alternative to us. Yan Bama NDC, no more Samra. A complete national tragedy. You did not. I am repeating it. I'm saying said there was subsidy and the
fertilizer.
That's what I said.
For cocoa.
No, not for cocoa. Please, wait, it was cocoa that you did. Please, you did for cocoa. I beg you, I'm very sure. It was cocoa. Oh no. I am saying that you
cocoa fertilizer was free. No, listen.
It was cocoa
fertilizer and the NDC was
they removed
free.
subsidy on fertilizer.
But fertilizer for farmers were subsidized 50%.
That is not no. That's
Don't
not true.
say what you don't know.
I am saying what I know.
It's a fact.
And I'm sure it's not a fact. Please
check. It's a fact, sir. Under them,
cocoa was free.
Fertilizer
I agree.
Were free.
But the fertilizer was not subsidized.
For farmers
it's
was subsidized.
I'm saying that fertilizer, NPK, urea. Eco farmers, cereal farmers, well, no, subsidized. It was we who came and subsidized for 50%. And I am very sure of what I'm talking about. Cross check it. And you tell yourself, say, we are a national tragedy. And yeah, or be a national tragedy. You are a national tragedy. Now, I still continue. And I'm telling all MPP communicators, wherever you get an opportunity to speak to Ghanaians, repeat it and repeat it again. For it is important, and for what Ghanaians wish to hear, that the education of the young ones in this country is paramount. That your future is paramount. Repeat it. It took Nanado to say, me, ma masa me ba be ma me ho. Me ba ye no, me ma kwa probo akọ Ghana nyina ka hu se. Oba bia mehia no ana ma bia mehia no. Me ehia ne pa ne se ne baba wie school a wantimi nto aso. Na me di si ho say sika me kwa akopɛ ba bia me pɛ sika bia ama saa akola benya ne da ache ebesi yie no meye. You told us that mumu osa sika na John Dramani Mahama stood and told Ghanaians that if I have 2 billion Ghana cedi, I will not invest it in free SHS to help students. Ekowie saying 2 weeks to election okojina bolgatanga eka say free SHS no me de buy. Somebody who says I will not invest 2 billion to see to the education and the future of the young ones in this country. Or some could say or claim credit say free SHS no or no John Dramani Mahama and the buy into Abamano and the Ghanaians say this man is indeed a national tragedy. We are in Tuabama and Tuabama and I'm so lose here. And I'm saying that a ba amemua It is not just about prices of fuel. Yes, I empathize. And I sympathize. And I empathize with everybody. We are in hard times. We agree. Yen pekasa obi biara be hu se ahobrase ewe mu that you have nothing to do. You can never develop without getting some revenue for government. Minia, when we came into government, some 6 billion Ghana cedis was owed to contractors. We inherited that from the NDC. And he can tell me I'm lying. 6 billion. And now almost the contractor for car. I buy way and another buy inherited from NDC. Ask me today, what have we done to that debt? Road works are almost year. Call Amakwata and ask him. And the 2016-2015 contracts, and he and will tell you the amount of money yet much contractors. Your national tragedy you cause us. What you have, Mose Mayankasa. And we have sat down to say, health sector, we are lacking some essential staffing. You need a nurse for. Under the NDC or any alternative, they are the best in this country. A nurse for to me we training college and to me post to a teacher for we are to me post to and then Nado, I can tell you over 100,000 teachers have been posted, and even as I speak to you today, clearance has been given by finance minister to employ again almost free training college. Under you couldn't do it, and you sit here and tell me that we are a national tragedy. You are indeed a national tragedy. Health sector. Look at the thousands of nurses that we have engaged. To the extent that in Barbados, last time, the 100,000 Eco Barbados. As I speak to you, sorry, the 100 over Eco Barbados. As 100, not 100,000. 100 nurses, Eco Barbados, because of agreement. As I speak to you, there is arrangement to send again some 300 nurses to Barbados again to help. And not because we don't have or we don't need them in Ghana. We do. But we have, and we are helping structure our health sector in a way that baby biara I was saying here nurse and now here health workers will be there. We have created an environment that has absorbed them. And we are able again to create an environment where we can get them to move out there and then work to help themselves. And you call us a national tragedy? You are indeed a national tragedy. Tell us. Now, I sit here and I tell you, look at the road networks here. I can tell you your comparison now. Number of kilometers of roads are here. And the number of kilometers of roads are NDC here. Obviously, we are ahead of them again. And there are figures to prove it. Why? That you chose it. It's all part of the issues. It's about economy. It's all part of the issues. Yeah. It's about the economy. Please, don't do that. Come on, proceed. And I'm saying that kilometers are here and to me. You see, when we sit down, alternative. NDC can never be an alternative in this country who compare their work to the MPP's work in this country. There is no way and no day they can compare with us. Minya, to end with the number of pro-poor policies we have in this country. Benefiting. And I've made this point and I'll continue to make it again. When I say pro-poor policy, benefited. I am telling you, I can sit here and then hit my chest to say, without MPP, there would not have been set policies in place. And I can name them. Capitation grant, that helps the students at the primary level. School feeding program, I can name it. Health insurance, I can name it. Okay? These are 3 pro-poor policies. Continue. And I will give them to you, say, indeed, these people sit here and they have been against us and they say nothing. When we give them a mamono, they come and sit down and there's no better policy for this country. National identification, keke. President Kufuor here. The idea in the buyer. Set it up. As I say, asylum down top high. None office or honum and sign a omubed inherited. Not even a single card was produced before they left office. Not a single card for 8 years.
They produced some. but not to
My,
the level.
not to the level we're talking about. That's why you finish and you didn't finish it. What does that mean?
A single card might not be factual.
Why every card is a card, but not a properly called national ID card. So with all the features I make, and they couldn't do it. That's the point I want to make. I be operationalize. I be to me and 10 numbers. I hear synchronization. Other things say I am saying that they lack the ideas, and yet when they get up, they tell us that we are a national tragedy. I am saying that amomono enye petrol gallon you're saying, milk boy you're saying, and a dokono you're saying, and a sugar you're saying, they are all part of it. However, but I'm saying that it goes beyond it. That is why I make us say, yet me a boy who ye, et me a kasa ye. Et me arrange ye. I'm at this people are. Yeah, debate. Yeah, say, say. NDC on any day will come nowhere near MPP. Because we will always think of Ghana. Now that you have propaganda, I mean, your propaganda, men can't say my war any honum, and some my war honum, men intro, not whatever it is, not Ghana phone to Abba. You have your records, and you also have our records. We can move on. But you see, hard times. When Rebecca said revenue is not needed for governance, nobody will say revenue ain't necessary. But you see, I always say that is where we'll have problems. Okay, Emra. Toll. You increase it toll. Okay. Nancy, it was under the NDC. No, you increase it toll.
FM.
Yes.
So was it under the NDC?
It was under the NDC.
Very good. What was it? We both. They did, and we also came and increased a little. That's what happened. But what was the response? People said no. Toll no. Endorse no do yentia. Na aban anything. And the NDC did and the MPP did. And then aban say toll no may yentia so. And I will say, hey, and you cry the nyahe and can enjoy her because police for about you have a barrier. No free ho. Yeah, free ho. So yeah, free ho. Oh, catch them say, yeah, I didn't think yeah free ho. When people were crying, say I didn't increase here. So the point I'm making is say taxes are difficult to pay. Look, I'm a Muslim and he's a Christian. Christians, I understand they pay tithe. And I'm a boy. We Muslims also pay what we call zakat. Zakat is akin to taxes. The importance of zakat is to the level say Nyankopon say one to your krana usika wanya ni nyina no eyesika fin. If you don't take zakat out of it. And those days, in religion, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his time, he preached more and said, say, zakat payment or alms giving are very important on you. That is the same way I yet me build it on mine.
Ekosiisen.
Tight, so I yet you and also Samson they build the churches, and we had the history. So we are supposed as a nation that believes in morality to uphold revenue mobilization. However, aban so enya tema ema nkofo. Ye who say eba yes, way too much. Send a bear bit more reduce and I bit will be on same page with the people. Then we can move on. But they are interested. We are not able. We should not charge people or tax people. We have to. And then we have also gone on demonstration before. VAT time buy. We went on demonstration. We said taxes were not there. Yeah, buy we have used VAT. Until NDC bar. They are not going to say that they won't take a tax from anybody. And then to the extent that they were taxing condoms. Not too long ago, they taxed condoms in this country. So, tax, and yeah. I think the person does not really understand fundamentals of governance. I will not sit here to say taxes will not be there. You will have to, but you have to also ensure, say, you empathize with the people and bring it to a level. Okay? Momo tax for me, indeed, I ask myself a simple question. Me sorry and then me faka. Say me call ebia tamale. Na ebia me 200 cedis.
On Asempa FM.
100 cedis no the entire me kon say me the 200 and 300 e di koma obi say me nua ana me maame ana obi say on fan kwa boa no ho. Na ma 200 cedis in and out 200 Ghana cedis. With the risk involved. Utranye yene ka no ko ebibia wanya problem. Any met na honum asane 100 cedis na ebia metua 1 cedi e wo so within that 2 seconds no ebedru obi a na saa sika na metua no ba be build me roads ama me ba be build agenda 111 ama me ba be boa me ama ene social amenities here where constituency your areas no etimi able they are buying timaya. I don't think it is out of the place at all. Naturally and reasonably, I will go for what I'm missing there between 1 cedi no, and I will not use 100 cedis to take a bus from here to Tamale to give to my mother some 200 or 300 cedis. We should find time and then understand ourselves and know say I buy
Asempa FM.
on to me yenina or do baby. Obviously, things will be difficult, but we need to find a way of cushioning the plight of people and letting them understand, say, where am I is to cushion your plight and is to cushion all of us and help us to grow. But you better have propaganda, NDC bar on budget taxes, MP bar on budget taxes, or BIA bar on budget taxes. No. However, what we have to do is yenya empathy and magana
to some few messages now fe yabefa any other business now sorry Obi good evening is my brother Kamal campaigning entrepreneurship with which capital even the graduates who were employed at NAPCO have still not been fully paid and we are talking about capital for business. Lord have mercy on us. Na Baumia Taxo Killers. Okay, Asemo. That's Chief Baine, Deputy National Organizer, NDC. Obi, did I hear Speaker of Parliament saying that he can remove President Akufo-Addo from power, but President cannot do same? Power seems to have gotten into blah, blah, blah. Regards to Sampine, Kumasi Mayor, that is not on our table. But we say, Obi, good evening. Kamal should stop peddling falsehoods to us. Ghanaians are crying under this government. Sowa Nicholas, Asunafo North constituency, and an NDC youth organizer hopeful. Hey. Sowa Nicholas. Abrojana
delegates ne ba kono
na bi ono so NDC youth organizer hopeful ono we
ba o constituency ana o say constituency
in the constituency
youth organizer hopeful
unim so
man ka me say one delegates ba kono akwa abonta akwa friend no and say on taxi
guys
okay
akwa friend on taxi
on Asempa FM.
say o ma change na na paint na pia me kan
okay
the constituency no
okay it is Sowa Nicholas Esunafo North. Oh gosh, okay, thank you. Obi, ask Broja Jemfi his alternative to the E-levy. I wish he contest for the communications director position in the NDC, even though they would be in opposition for a very long time, because he's a decent communicator. He doesn't insult and has respect for the elderly.
That I agree with him.
Gusty man is in Brekum. In the Broja, I say consider communications officer of the NDC.
If you say mechanical.
Almost say we a decent communicator.
I said me nyina kan be say me
penifo
and I can say me say me can okre me dey say me opponent or admit say and say ma kan wa ha nyina ye nokre me dana say
Obi the youth
contesting national youth
organizer
not
okay.
Communication.
The youth rather prefer a leader that would give them hope to a leader that would tell them he is not a magician to give them jobs. Nana Amponsa Bediakon. Hi Obi. Krom Ayeshepa. This IMF thing that Kamal Dean and the NPP use in singing that the IMF said they should not employ under JM's regime, constructed many hospitals like Ridge Hospital, Dodoa, and others. Terminal 3 at the Kotoka International Airport. Universities, constructed so many new senior high schools. And the NPP government came in to employ nurses, doctors, teachers, lab technicians, laborers, lecturers, etc., etc. That the visionary, hard-working leader, His Excellency John Mahama Beth, where is that of the NPP government? Papa Bisiu is in Accra. For those of you who are more say, mu invest in Ghana, mu create businesses, mu investment in Ghana. If you are doing any business in Ghana or seeking to invest in Ghana, and you are looking for valuable market intel to foster growth of your business, me pacho uni GIPC in income. That's the Ghana Investment Promotion Center. So open accurate information on investment, open investment opportunities, open incentive packages, open technology transfer agreement, business matchmaking, and advisory services. Me pacho GIPs na wasa woko. Ye will Vivo Place e wo
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Fre 0302 665 125 0302 665 125. call all our various online channels, i.e., your website, gipc.gov.gh, social media at GIPC Ghana, on Facebook, Twitter, IG, LinkedIn, and then on YouTube. And also send your email, info@gipc.gov.gh. Now, only in South. So let's continue to grow in Ghana and grow with Ghana. GIPC, your tagline is here, so and mention so. MIA. Now, Melcom so say every day, Black Friday, Melcom. Into the Melcom Black Friday everyday sale. The BI titanium so Melcom. You don't wait to the end of the month when you can have a Black Friday every single day. It doesn't get any better than this. So shop online or walk into any Melcom branch nationwide and shop the hottest deals at unbeatable prices. You don't have to miss out on this. Melcom Black Friday everyday sale, simply unbeatable. T's and C supply. Melcom, where Ghana shops. Boja, any other business?
Obi, I'm say first one
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Kamal, no one didn't who buy. Say in fact checking. Obi, you heard 2017 budget. I'm say
yes.
Mama, the relevant portions. Oko page 134. Paragraph 786.
785 under agriculture sector.
It comes from 785. Yes, under agriculture sector.
It was say 785 in 2016 total planned expenditure for the agri sector was 355.14 million Ghana cedis. Actual expenditure by the end of December 2016 was 181.29 million. Of this amount, 164.24 million, representing 90.60%, was spent on poverty-focused expenditures, such as fertilizer subsidy program and the establishment of agri mechanization service centers, among others, to boost agri production.
We can Ofuriata.
Yes.
What is fake?
No. I'm saying this is vague.
What is vague?
Subsidy program, no.
Yeah, almost a fertilizer subsidy program.
Was it the cocoa one?
No, it's not.
This
stated
one
here.
is not talking about. Oh,
It's not stated
No,
here.
that's not fact checking.
Hey.
No, that's not fact checking. Let's get it right.
Yeah,
I am saying that I was so clear. Say,
Obi,
what they did was
hold
that
on.
cocoa
Let me
sector
tell you something.
was
Please,
subsidized
please,
and even made
please,
free.
please.
But
Please.
that other sector was not
Was
subsidized.
not.
Please,
I'm
please,
saying I'm
please,
still on it.
please.
In the project, what do you want to say about
Let me
this?
tell you. I'm saying.
Debbie.
Sometimes also in Yabutre now we all learn. Under the NDC, reporting on cocoa was not included in the whole agri sector. Cocoa was addressed on its own. Eye mo na mo baye e na mo say yemfa cocoa's subsector in free Ministry of Finance and measure Ministry of Agri. I'm appointed even a third or fourth deputy minister in charge of cocoa. This one is specifically talking about the agri sector in terms of inputter, yedema farmers. So per the one on cocoa border, I can fetch that one too for you. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Sub fertilizer subsidy no. Just say from farmers they cheat in order to buy subsidized fertilizer no.
Yeah,
before you came.
Publicly was for cocoa.
No, cocoa was free. Hold on. Cocoa was free fertilizer program.
Okay.
Ton fertilizer no.
Yeah, that's true.
But fertilizer for farmers.
Other
You can call producer name sir from the Peasant Farmers Association. You can call and simply cross check on this. As simple as ABC. Inti eno minua ya pa no ho ntoma wo.
Asempa FM.
Efa baumia tax na me pese me baso. Na mesre minua kama say Obi, it is not for nothing. And ye baha muma ye nsem a ye ba ye meka ho asem. Because apart from say ye ba na ya begina ye party echi aka de ye beboa ye party no. Mo so mo pese mo tiefo no. Nia ye ka no omo fa bibi efri mu. Nti discussion no there must be some level of direction. Say ye ka petrol ho asem. asɛm a bɛtɔ dwa oh nsɛm a mode maa yɛn no
Uza me catch and say, and now person would start here, and I'll say yes. But he chose a different way, still in line with the economy.
Sa different you know me who baby awo
But it's part of the budget.
Say budget no mu yi baby be miensa mo se yen kan ho asɛm.
Yes.
Mo ka say de di kan petrol no. De to so mienu ye ba omia tax no. Oh, adena Kamal pese.
No, but Bruja, it's not even necessary. Go on.
It was just a passing comment. You jamia kama kakra kodadada. Nti ye be stress ye ba nsɛm no e wo ho no. So on to me you can give away the time. Now you can amankofo etimi anya so ntia. Na unim Obi.
Yes.
Sa baumia taxa wakofa ediabe. Obi.
Okay, levy na.
Yes, I digital tax.
Okay.
Say baumia na de by way
the government of Ghana. If the budget is for the president to be delivered by the minister of
finance. So okay say kind budget na president Kufuor kwa homije.
Yeah, he was on leave.
And acting president not in the office or here with TV so Obianim they no president at that time.
Yes.
Oh, they no Kratun China economic management team, Dr. Bawumia Dano.
Head of the economic management.
And na sa digitization you crano MPP for na me who say or no na
o leading.
O di animu. Nti say tax bi ba wo ho a. Yem fan question ho sa for and I say asamoah boatin. Bawumia tax. It's as simple as that. Na tax we no Obi. The first point I want to make and they say tax way it's even against accounting principles. And me free say Ghana Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana. As I say womo eba bontin or tax way. Because tax way ma ho kwan Emma buying a taxi and conforgetry, which is not even allowed. Say will be jetra or the codijan. Ye chini jinaho ejesoto. It's against accounting principles. Nyamechani say senya etuoni tieno. Emma hu kwan Emma buying G obi jetre so tax, which is against accounting principles. Obi getria obi di koye adwuma no yenje so tax age se wonyamfa so wo say getri no so no na your friend capital gains na eno no se bia na japade bia wo koton anase oto shares bia eno ye getri na oton a emfa so e ba so no aban age so tax na se ne obi koje busia ewo
Ekosiisen
obi koje busia I'm telling you say the way the tax senior one more building sa tax net we no a etieno it gives way say obligatory etimi so tax so obi koje busia wo microfinance bi 500 Ghana or the cotton indomie na ye disika no ye crediting account sa sika no in fact sa bre no a bank no credit disika no to ni momo no so no. Nobody knows that the whole gray area say a say engine whichever it is. I'm coming.
Transfer from your account, no account.
I'm coming. It is not transfer from anybody's account.
Not from here,
I'm talking about a bank which is an entity crediting the Momo account. Please, why are you doing this?
Crediting the Momo account of who?
The Momo account of a customer. It is a transfer.
Because also frequent.
It is. I'm coming.
FAQs now. Ministry ready up to now. Almost please note that transfers from personal wallet to bank account and vice versa will not attract this levy.
Nti nipa no ya crediting account
on Asempa
500 Ghana or kwakoto indomie no abeton or joint enumere ni getri no 500 Ghana. Nti all to indomie na o tua indomie ra no sika no sa getri no Dr. Bawumia say or just 1.75%.
Because of the transfer oil.
And no na make sure say the nature of the tax allows for people's capital to be taxed, which is wrong. As I'm not making an only on the American say.
No, meet you, I'm listening.
this circumstance, sister coast, enya 500 Ghana, ni dwetra odi koton indomie. Sabi on to bi die kura. No de ade na sidwa so enya mfaso. O tua indomie no a wo to ne ka no. A enu ye ni dwetre no. Dr. Bawumia say oje 1.75% wo dwetre no so. Ena me ka say ya counting kontabuo mu no ene GRA wo mmra na wo ye no yenje tax wo bi dwetre so.
Na sa dwetre ne yemfa ne say even before this tax no se na o de kwa akotro
Ekosiisen on
bibia
Asempa FM.
na sa de kro no utua VAT so say VAT ne form of tax
good.
on o dwetre
One who say VAT no
yeah.
ye wo input and ye wo output.
Yes.
Input ne say ni awo de hye adwuma na awo di no na output ne say ni a waye odwumadie na wie ni awo de ato so no se wo gigi utua na waje receipt obi nso ebeto ade wo ho a oje
Yes.
na wa ma onu so receipt
yes.
uria ni awo de call adwuma num no o ti free aban de na abedi wo num ansa na wo de aban de no akoma no enti technically you have not paid. It is the final consumer that is paying. But in this particular tax, the manufacturer, the producer is paying. The final consumer is paying. The middleman is paying. In fact, nobody knows at what point does the tax end.
Yeah, once wire transfer in quantity.
What way a first scenario? I've not even gone to. There are several scenarios that makes this tax absurd. And say Parliament won't say tax we have to.
But don't you think, sir, the bill that would eventually go to Parliament, no, will spell out details, no, and maybe answer all these
budget, no, actually details.
Yes.
Or say the tax is on the value of remittances, bank electronic transfers, Momo.
Yes.
You don't need any further details.
No, those are not the details I'm making one seminar. If I say in the budget, now the broad policy position of government.
Obi.
Say one person more tax say what they said in the budget was the exemption. No, say 100 cities and low, no below.
You see, with this kind of tax,
yes,
that's the only thing you can do, because it is very difficult to even determine. Assuming say me the 1,000 Ghana, ama minuya kama.
yes,
ma send 1,000 Ghana amount, me tuya tax no. Ono so be send 1,000 Ghana amount, the same 1,000 Ghana. Ono so send tuya. Onso send this 1,000 Ghana na ama omahine. Ono so tuya. Inti the way the tax is crafted, by the time 1,000 Ghana no will get to the 10th person on that scanner. Meanwhile, scanner and produce bibia. And that is how our Momo transfers go. Yeah. And then when you 1,000 Ghana be now obi, o send the mama say me short 20 minutes fu anuma. Me so me sakan ana ma dwene say oh me nua bi nso so wo kotoba bia na last week of friend say no ho kire ne kakra nti ono so me mbo kakra ma no. Enti 1,000 Ghana na wo de ama me no. Eno ana ewo in circulation. Eno anso na aban eje sa sika no so taxes ah.
On each transfer.
Exactly. So it is even very difficult for you to determine sikane purpose any near koy anyway. And nothing I make can say emma sa tax no eye absurd and nothing who come many African countries almost start Uganda. Say omo twemu so omo tesukra ba even 0.something%. Kenyans also face the same situation. A lazy approach. But to get to the details of it, no. Sir Dr. Bawumia digital way no okoye ne nanu yin. Sir tax way be say bibia o.
Because unim the na Emma maker bill na sem ne say time in the 2021 mid-year budget no. Yeah. Our government introduce the new tax handles na pollution tax ne we na now
tax back no say. And okay 2021.
Yeah, 2021 pollution ne COVID levy in this animal. Who said they had to send a bill which bill spelled out the details of that tax nibibia until it becomes law.
The COVID,
that is the same thing that would happen in this case.
The COVID and the
pollution
tax.
Yeah.
it was clearly stated say consumption tax.
Yes.
Into the ato petrol so.
Yes.
Okoto petrol, scan to petrol,
Yes.
and a wutia.
Of course.
So the sikane koto kokwa ya tutwa yentew.
Of course.
But this tax, no, the nature of mobile money transactions. Mikro, I'm just focusing on mobile money.
Yeah, Momo
Member,
yeah.
boga for ni sika omode beba no. Unim says our tax we so say cathedral tax.
Cathedral Bay.
Unse kenofoyata say cathedral na yensendi sika mo mfanko si cathedral. Unse wo sendi sika no tua cathedral na ye beti wo sa tax no. Unim. Esa ye bet tax. boys dey o mutua bet. You case who transfer sika free wo mo akọ betting company we ayate. So absurd. You see the tax the tax is
because yeah, for example, say be a opese utia for government service. Be ever say passport. Oh, now person 100 Ghana utia na va momo.
Government has clearly stated.
Say exactly for government services.
Yes, it has clearly stated.
Okay.
For government services,
Enkaho.
not for utilities. Because utilities, who tia water bill, apart from the fact say water bill no yeji usikano.
Yeah.
You be say tia momo tax ewosun. Kaine ankofo you say app ya be ya otina wo dem na watua wo light bill otina wo dem na what say Obite has been there ECG omo app has been there for a very long time.
App no mo tua
uko USSD water bill utimi enter wo what do you call it meter number na watua water bill.
Yes.
It is a water bill 500 Ghana. Udi sikano kita na uko Ghana water na ukutua. You don't incur any cost. But now them say ubetua with Muma ba umiabejo tax.
Yeah, because I share Q&As now. I can't say FAQs now. Or say what transactions fall under the e-levy. The levy will cover the following: all person-to-person mobile transactions,
Yes.
i.e., sending of funds to another account.
Yes.
Payment for goods and
Ekosiisen
services.
on Asempa FM.
Payment of utilities, said you're okay. But also please note that payment for government fees and charges are exempt.
Exactly. Government fees and charges, for
Charges are
example,
exempt.
says they say almost say oko DVL
Yeah,
almost
DVLA.
15%.
Yeah, at least 15%.
Until 20%.
Yeah.
Oko na ukutia and no there. It doesn't cover it.
Okay.
And that one, because you are paying to specific known account, it is possible for it to be exempted. Meaning, so what is the mission I say?
Yeah.
But a situation like Niamey, Kenya, nobody knows what the transaction is meant for.
P2P account or person-to-person account.
Person-to-person account. No. Let's say, by the time one transaction, Obia initiated a transaction, by the time it goes through about 10, 20 persons, no, say scanning produce will be akrana, abaya ji scanning na asa. So,
The other thing here, all POS/merchant payment and all inward remittances to be borne. Inward remittance, it's to be borne by the recipient. But I would say, Momo, the end of the day, sender, no, and a ubitria.
no, you see, Momo, the sender and the recipient,
Yeah.
you know, there's a thin line.
on
Sometimes
Asempa
it's even
FM.
difficult to determine. Say me send this ikamawa, you become the recipient.
Yes.
But if I am paying for a service, once I must send the amount, you are a recipient.
Of course.
But if maybe you are an intermediary, I say, now the amount obi.
Yes.
The moment you get the money, you are also becoming a sender.
The sender, of course.
So double taxation there, the same money, you just a different
Yeah.
transaction, the
Yeah.
same money.
But
Nti,
going through two different accounts.
clearly, that's double taxation. Which
Double
is
taxation
not
on the
allowed.
same-
on the
on the
same
same
money.
money.
But because it is moving from one account to
the
another,
other.
they have seen it and classified you
As
as a receiver and whatever. But you can be a receiver and within 30 seconds,
Wabe,
you are the sender. Inti, it's hard tax we know. A trimodin tax. A sense ye a kwanya abanya sebin previous or ye kwadufwa. O nim kwanya obefaso na What robun for into the formal sector? Me banamiti one or mine, na some statistics be, which is very misleading anyway. Say
Ekosiisen
finance
on
minister say
Asempa FM.
sika yejeje ye to a yejeje ni nyina no egu nipa be say 8%
But
to
you think
80%.
he can send a misleading data to Parliament?
That's
Or this
misleading.
contained
Or
in
the baku
budget?
bi kura kwa ma omo minister ba MP ba kwa be ka senya no kre. O say Sipon stadium ma wie 90%. Lies. MP nankasa tro to sports ministry akọ pick and
Requesting for more information.
he was emphatic. Say onu wo constituency ho enru 90%. Ebesi in the finance ministry has not responded to it. Inti budget ne de ntro bebre wom. Inti no me ka say national tragedy ana minua Kamal in fifrete no. Inti ni ampese me ka disi so ne say serve data na odi tu dwa no. It was just to allow for them e ma hu kwan ma sa omu akwadwo sem na kiki in. Because I can say oman Ghana ha ye tax nyina so nipa ohamu chichemu enwotwe enye no kre. Because majority of our people are in the informal sector. Also not sa indirect taxes no every year.
Yeah, but say he was specific. Say 8% no a income tax. Ena omuno etia.
So I'm coming.
It will work out. Me buso man here say, but I say ye nyina ye tia indirect tax.
Ekosiisen on
But this one is
Asempa
specific.
There are
FM.
people are womutua income tax. Data no
No, I'm coming.
data no e capture womu e wo indirect taxes. But these taxes are on their incomes. And you won't him say on mining in
Asempa
formal
FM.
sector nisha. But ni padudu no a eko jomba de bia auto polythene bag, auto nsuo, auto gari, auto we na yetua to wo so. Na wo be ka kire say aban adwuma yefo a yafa wo mo kakra bi. Any companies wa omu tua corporate taxes ne ade no 8% per. Enti no ye pese ye chi nipa bebre wom ti ye nkofa sa momo tax betting tax tithe tax cathedral tax capital tax transfer tax burger tax we nyina fa megu ye so on say ye dua ba ko na wo he ne man no a ehu nti ye besre wonom sa tax we no will not stand na makan news be a finance minister okasa na yere kran so akasa finance minister yere say enye hwe yentua tax no o de so on ne kunu ebi a omodwene ho ansa no omode ba nti ono de obetimi akasa ye ne ye yere nom say yentua sa tax no ye ne ye yere nom say yentua sa tax no because me kura me hu bi da say asemu asi wo man mu say I will be complaining about a tax say na finance minister area ba say nyehwe onu otua 1/3 of the income tio onu otua 1/3 of the income as tax enti adan na wo say yes I will be ankotua momu tax yentua the enti so ayentua ene say sa tax we no obi eye tax a ehu na finance minister so aba be ka to ne yere ne de no so say aban ne be fa kwan bia o mo be fa so bia na o mo nya minority for no
To support it.
oh it didn't go like that oh
Okay, one can support.
one news no e was joy my joy
Yeah, now
online.
okay, then also one can support it.
And,
Okay,
my joy online yeah me story control but say
Asempa
till
FM.
I say
remember, I'll give you
I say
time, don't worry.
government now you do mawa baby I didn't know. Government will find a way to win minority over levy.
Yeah, win them over.
Win them over.
Ekosiisen
Say,
on Asempa
like we'll
FM.
convince them to
The
support
point
us.
is that
That's what it
when him
is.
say nkofo bebre kassetia nti they are minority empene so and in fact the minority
some
leader
minority are kinda clear.
minority leader has been very
Yeah.
clear. Say nya dia sa tax we betua.
Yeah.
Nti se owo kwan fufuro bia obefa so a he should win their members because minim pa NPP MPs bebre wo ho a wo mo benya nansa sa to we pa aba ye to so no a secret to say speaker there no
Uncle Matuetia.
yes because MPB catch me and me mboni din say momo transfers are oye for the benefit of the constituency no. So we can say obegine tax and just say no so your MP tax. I just say MP wa obi or constituency a say MP ni honti na all send no esa beye dadwin na wo bua obi na wo san beje ho dadwin de wan na beye tina na no sami kan wa ha say boys kra say omo asesa no say brefie beje nti sa tax we die ye besre aban ya adwin say ye ntua but ebeye no munyam pa kese sa ban be babontin abeka say metie niam aka ni nyina akurase maka menwe omo mpe kwan foforo so se wo kɔ dwa so kɔ bobisia na amanone for say omo mo obisia because omo hwɛ onkrata mu a krata ne nye omo se wonni sika a wodi betua to ne back on say bond a ye kɔ raise nyina no man fie nti aban na hyeda ye say or raise the hopes because of her enkonta no a 2021 obi medimanu si wa 2021 tax projection was 55 billion. By last September, sika no mo decide me aka 37 billion according to the budget. In Tusha, there's a shortfall of 18 billion. They cannot get that 18 billion in the last quarter. Over 2022, our tax projection, what they call 80 billion, an increase of 45%. It doesn't even make sense. But what it tells you, they say, or create a certain picture, ma, or my woman on say 2022 no, obenye sika so much into obebo obesia farmer no obetimetua. That is all they are doing with sa enkuntabuo we. Now say hwemu a to nkofo aketua mu 4% 2021. 2022 also obetum say 7% meboa. That was the agreement.
Okay, with the tripartite
yes,
committee.
It was 7%. Na sika na ekita nkofo na sika ekita yesisi ana no ani kraye. Also 2022 obetum 7%. But eto a wo beji every year nsem no. Wo hwehwe say be kosoro ohamu ntichemu aduana enum. Masa, wo bechim ensu afibuo mu. How is that going to be possible? Are you not going to kill people? How can this budget be a savior? A better than a budget to a budget. Who the total budget to by say a bekum na say Ghana for. So this budget and Kasakra say Ghana your religion than a satanic budget and Ajinkwa budget.
Come on. Any other business fire?
Very short. What are the priorities of 2022 budget? Priorities of 2022 budget no they say here. You have focus. Na now do kai or say amamu no you focus a. And na onim say we do any to be so adwuma bi a wo be ya then you continue to do that. Mabobo in the early stages of my submission. Adwuma ya ye interventions I dey buy mo ya dey maye. And then going forward 2022 budget and ne brojem fi e ka say ono de obe Christian no Abonsam budget. What are the priorities therein? First of all, a juma ben a bang we be ye, and I then a baba ya. COVID-19 are still a high. Say be ya, the containment of this pandemic no, and then the vaccinations I was saying no, and the more ben to alpha home or her budget now. Indeed, that is a priority. Now we are focused and will remain focused on that. Ghana for pomodin hu hia yen. We will make sure say your flagship programs are ya shahubo ewo your manifesto mu including agenda 111 which they said and continue to say yentimi no. Within that 3 years no we have a priority in place and another is focus and abino a focus and we are going to ensure that this agenda 111 and beyond will see inshallah okay, the achievement of same by the close of the time, my baby, a priority, my, and we are going to do it, and we are going to do. What will happen? I don't want to say. What's wrong with you? Now, Miriam, I'm still on, and I make us say yes, our priority. I say, be making sure say. Entrepreneurial state na ye ka say ye ba be build there and people feel we cannot do it no. E idea ye ba be ye And of course, the budget speaks about You Start. That program is something that Edda Yakuma so as a bind. And we're going to ensure that youth na sikana yeba benya be 200 ombeko through GEA to get support to set up their entrepreneurial, we will be able to do it, and we are going to see that as a priority, and we're going to do it. Now, make us say, oh, are they a house? A house? Oh, tell how you. Now, Unim. Oh, brother, what is wrong with you? Obi,
Come on.
Emebuno a more Ghana. I nejuma ho asem ayedin. I ebimodie propaganda say initiative I de buy a efa napco ho to be able to get people, young ones, and bit my page more. Has the budget catered for that as well? Indeed, the budget has catered for it. And the Yeka say, okay, Yeka say, every single young person I want you opportunity to be a beneficiary under this NAPCO program. This budget again says, we will extend it and continue to see them as beneficiaries of such program. Na nyamiya adum krana, next year there will be new cohorts brought on board, as it were. The budget that also is a priority. Say ebeboa ama sat health unemployment to bring it down to a leveler and again I say the government of the day is focused, and I say we are ready and poised to ensure that their priority be our 2022 budget, we are going to implement it. But you see, did they know Nsem and a cathedral tax and a burger tax and a hinfa tax, you can name it whatever. Give your own analogy. The simple question I ask, Obi Tende text, say Bruja, what is your alternative to e-levy? And that was a very thought-provoking question. What at all do you have for Ghanaians?
Or say you guys should look at, because so far conversation in Akoya about the revenue. You are not looking at the expenditure. Cut down government expenditure and raise revenues.
The very people who says cut down government expenditure, when you go into immediate history, are the same people who would go and then incur debt, come and put it on government, and the same government is told to cut down expenditure, and that same government is told to go and pay such debts for them. I cited the $6 billion, 6 billion Ghana cedis owed to contractors. And have we gone down, or we have actually increased it? We have paid some. That means at least above from. This budget has spoken about debt sustainability. And I know very well, there are measures put in place to ensure, your debt will not rise. And that is why we will need to ensure that domestic revenue mobilization is a key. Obiti baby, I say and I've made this point earlier, and I listened to Omahene. Omahene just made a point. Say, end the focus saying, Omoba tax in the Njana. MPP focus say no, you buy tax in you say, we cannot. That is why we are faced with realities, and we are going to ensure that what is faced us with think out of the box to put things in place and then move on. Now, you social amenities. You know, sikaba ya bottom. You know, contractors. You know, juma eye hospitals nisi bibiye. Ask yourself a simple question: revenue if we have never. Obiko kasa won't cut down expenditure in what or on what? And it's a one-time instituting measures that will be able to bring about these revenues. Of course, Obi, we will continue going round and round on this matter, and we'll never get to where we want to get to. And they know the truth. Brojamu enim and kreno, and so they won't homonka. And we all know, fundamentally, primarily, abayin yesika every hifa. Amanonia ye ko abrochire other places, ye who say more developer, whatever. No, how do they get money? They don't joke with their taxes. There is a tax on it. Revenue mobilization is a key. Yet Hanuma say the BBA and free my then we are able to develop. We cannot develop in that. And it can never work for us. They say whatever and wherever we get an opportunity to talk to Ghanaians, let us be able to explain the importance of this budget. Budget, projects be ne babeye, a job be ne babeye, and how are we going to do it? Timelines be ne daso. are we going to ensure say you be achieve or na? Are we going to do it? These are the commitments we need to give to ourselves and say Ghanaians should listen to and watch when from this time to this time as a result of Sika Yetimanya Yetimebo Pushi, and I believe every single Ghanaian listening to us our objective. I won't say indeed ye way say abaneka say we na edbabaya and ye more sa your friend is saying opportunity to see if indeed they can do it. The argument has always been saying, yeah, this kind of idea. That's always been the argument. But I think that we should prove people wrong with the priorities laid down by this budget and be able to do what is right and help ourselves going forward in the market.
Yes, we are Alhaji Kamal Dean Abdullah, a Deputy National Communications Director, Edema NPP. Honorable Ninoy Hansen Norte, MP Tema Central, Oseobi, I find it very strange that Ghanaians are prepared to pay 1% transaction fees to telcos, yet we are not prepared to pay 1.75% transaction fees to the state for our own development. How do we then develop our infrastructure? If we fail to pass this levy, we should be prepared to drive on deplorable roads. He adds. In that, the Tema Central Member of Parliament and on the way about Obi new cohort of NAPCO
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
halved amount of 520 million for 2022, page 264. That's in the budget. Per the Auditor General's report 2020, Ghana lost 12.8 billion from cash irregularities. When we stop the leakages and extravagant executive expenditure, we will not need this e-levy. Eugene Ishen Elliott and on the way Abroye Secretary Edema Kwale Clotte. Obi, I work with MTN Ghana, and Buja is not telling us the truth. We have cash in and cash out, and government is only taxing cash in from the subscriber, not cash out only. Okay. A lot of your messages here, but I would continue. Nyameya Domoa or China. Let me play this song for you. It's a special